If you're anything like me, some days socializing can feel like the last thing you want to do. Maybe yesterday was littered with frustrating interactions, or you just know you're going to bump into a difficult personality this afternoon. Whether today is one of those days or not, the Stoic philosopher Seneca gave us good advice. Quote, "Nature bore us related to one another. She instilled in us a mutual love and made us compatible. Let us hold everything in common. We stem from a common source. Our fellowship is very similar to an arch of stones, which would fall apart if they did not reciprocally support each other." End quote. Interacting with others is something we can't and shouldn't avoid. So even though we may feel resistant, we should do our best to step up and fulfill our duty of mutual support. Here are some short Stoic guidelines that may help you in today's interactions. 1. Helping others. We exist for the sake of one another, Marcus Aurelius said. If your neighbour needs help, do the Stoic thing and help them. As an old proverb goes, when a friend asks, there is no tomorrow. 2. Arguments. Whether it's with someone you like or dislike, you'll often get baited into an argument, or even into just giving your opinion on a controversial topic. While it may sometimes be appropriate to put forward a point of view or defend a principle, remember you always have the option to hold no opinion at all about a thing. Try doing that to see how freeing it is, and how much stress it avoids. 3. Difficulty. Whether it's work colleagues or clients, family members or friends, there will be situations every day when people display traits that bother you. Remind yourself that their insolence, ill will, selfishness, whatever it may be, is not malicious, but rather due to their ignorance of what's good and bad. When you come to expect and accept this behaviour, you'll be able to treat it with more equanimity. The fourth and final Stoic guideline for socializing is one I'll expand on a little more. It can be summarised with the word attention. They say there's a first time for everything. Well, there's also a last time for everything. Every time you interact with a loved one could, for whatever reason, be the last time. Be attentive and present when you're spending time with others. That means putting your phone away. It means not just listening, but really hearing and processing what people are saying. As with anything you do in life, today could be the last day you interact with one or more of your friends or family. As sad as it may be to consider, you or they could pass away unexpectedly, or you may just begin to drift apart and eventually lose touch altogether. Such days make up such a small proportion of the total days we have that today is unlikely to be one of them. But one thing is certain, that day will come. What a shame it would be to ruin that last interaction by not giving that person the gift of your full attention. And yet even when we're with our most loved ones, we still insist on doing other things, like checking our phones, knowing with certainty that there can't possibly be anything more important on the glowing screen than the person standing in front of us. Marcus Aurelius had strong words for himself that will help you appreciate the kind of focus you need to bring to your interactions today. Quote, "You must always consider, with Roman and masculine doggedness, how to tackle any matter that arises with scrupulous and unfeigned grace, affection for others, generosity and justice, and how to spend no time over all other incoming impressions. That will happen if you treat every act as though it were the last of your life, which is to say, if you're free from all stray thoughts and from any deviation, under the influence of passion, from the principles established by reason, and if you're free from hypocrisy, self-love and dissatisfaction with your lot." End quote. So make your time with others count. Seek always to be here now. Ask questions, listen to the answers. Provide honest feedback. Just be present. Everyone needs a feeling of connection. Everyone wants to be heard. But in today's world of distraction, fewer and fewer people are capable of listening. Being that person for someone today is a simple way to make their day, and in turn, fuel your own appetite for socializing.